How to see the human aura? This is a very good question someone asked me, and I'm going to do my best to explain this. But before we go into this here, you don't have to say, hey, yo, peace, peace, this is your man, El Judge. Coming right back at you, some of that real talk real fast. Now, if you can, make sure that you hit like, leave a comment, and hit repost. It helps your boy out. Now, how to see a human aura. This is going to be kind of difficult because I never had to explain this before. So please bear with me. Now, I'm going to have to go into a little bit of science. I know, because the human aura is not just some spiritual hocus pocus stuff. This is the actual thing. Now, let's deal with what makes up the human aura. The thing that makes up the human aura is what you would call photons. Now, in the beginning, within the darkness, photons existed. Now, these photons are part of the electromagnetic field. Remember, electromagnetic field is a form of electricity and it's magnetic. Now, it just so happens that your body has an electromagnetic field as well. Now, as I'm saying the word electric, listen to the word L, electricity, L. Now, L is a name for God. Many gods are known as Elohim. Now let's continue. Now within that darkness, the electromagnetic field or the electromagnetic power that existed that was coming off of those photons, it pulled together the proper particles or subatomic particles, and these particles came together and it brought forth the first form of consciousness. Now this first form of consciousness is this thing that man calls God. Now, when this thing became aware of itself, the lights came on. This is the first one. It became aware of itself, and then the lights came on. This is why in cartoons they show a character that may have a bright idea, and then the light bulb will go off over his head. Let there be light. Now, when the first form of light that came into existence, it was a form of black light. It was not, or should I say, an extreme ultraviolet light. As time went by, that light, it evolved into other things and started to bring forth different spectrums of light. Now, these photons are part of your electromagnetic field as well. And these photons allow us to see light. These are light particles. Now, your body is slowly emitting these doggone waves of light, or your light bodies. Your body is pushing this off of you. But at the same time, as light is shining upon you, the light is interacting with your magnetic field or your light body as well. These photons from the sun or from other light sources are bouncing off of you as well. Now, the best way for me to see a person's light body is to be in a all white room or a room with all white lights, with all white walls. Sorry about that. Because that allows you to see that light emitting off of the person. And it's real thin at first, depending on how spiritual the person is. It's like a real little beam of light that's coming off of them. Now, this is something when I'm looking to see the aura of a person, I'm not looking at that person. I'm not looking at what they're wearing or how the person is shaped. I'm almost looking through the person. It's like I'm intaking the whole of the person or the holy body. I'm taking the whole of the person. Kind of like when there's a full moon and you want to observe the moon. You don't look at the craters on the moon, although the craters are there. You look at the whole of the moon. So when you look at the whole of a person, you will see that light coming off of them. Now, like I said, being in an all-white room, that helps. But also, there's an exercise that will help you see the light coming off of a person too. And that exercise is gazing into infinity. Like whenever you're at the ocean or you're at a lake or you're in an open field, you're at a park, instead of picking an object at a distance and staring at it, no, you just gaze into the infinity. You just look into the abyss. I guess you could say that. You just take it all in. This helps you begin to see, or gives you the ability to look at the whole of a person and not look at the person without being distracted by the aura that's coming off of them, because the moment you start to just literally try to look at the aura, it'll disappear. But if you're just looking around the person, you will see it. Just keep your eyes moving. It's kind of hard to describe. Now, I noticed this here too. Whenever you're in the sun and it's a sunny day, you can see the aura shining off of people. And I've noticed this. I've seen children running around and they would have like a rainbow of colors coming out of them, almost like a fountain. It is what it is, man. But you have photons in you. That's part of your electromagnetic field, and they're shining off the body. And you have photons bouncing off of you from the light that's coming from outside sources. Now, I hope that exercise helped, because I want to talk about us seeing ourselves in the dark, in the complete dark, because you will see the light coming off of your body. And also, I would like to talk about meditating in the dark to take us on to another level. Now, before I go into this, I want to know how many people, when they close their eyes at night, how many of you see swirling colors? Let me know. And if you want, tell me what colors you see. But anyway, this is your man, L Judge. And again, man, please hit like, leave a comment, hit repost. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.